Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. We got to get the ball, D, get the ball right here, let's go.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, but it's going to be second down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
On third down, Johnson. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, find out. You got 58.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Jets' 38-yard line.
Let's go now. Right 58, right there. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Play action. Now Griffin. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 12, Allen, he's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Finding Knox there, complete. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Bills 1st down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Jets nothing.
Go! And Tuso! Focus, defense, focus.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Throwing now is Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On play action, Allen. He's going to find and complete it to Renfrow. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tim Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now a draw play. This is Bell. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Hey, hold on. I know you ain't got
it. Pitches it to Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Griffin. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
You're trapped! You're trapped!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Being chased out left. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. He's got a man, complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave up.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll run it with Bell, and he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Open man is Robbie Anderson. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing again on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Drop deep, drop deep. Hey, Haywood.
Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And able to find Kirk complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He's going to let this one go deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Allen's throw is complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Allen, screenplay, Johnson. And he's got some space here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
They'll try and run. This is Jackson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. RG3, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tim Williams on the stop. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson steps away to his left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jets' 27-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Griffin, the open man here, Renfro. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Bills.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter.
Down. 30 base. Tackle. Hey. Check.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Go.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal.
Go, Jack Register, go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cooper Kupp, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Henry. All day, baby, all day. Slow. Watch 50. Quit talking about it. Take off.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27.
From the 27, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Collins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing is Jackson. He's looking deep for Bell. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Hauschka now for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. Kick the Pittsburgh. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jackson now. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Found his target. It's Anderson. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before. on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. They go to Johnson again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, it's Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Go 58 to the mic. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, watch this, watch this. Kill.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Again, it's Johnson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for... And my goodness, another interception. picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now, Hausch going to tack on the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they